Happy Friday the 13th. Tonight I'm going to be hunting with a 350 Legend using the Winchester 150 grain deer season XP bullets. This isn't much of a hunt, but rather a harvest. This boar that we've been watching for quite a while has been feeding in this area, but then about a month ago he started getting his snout just at about that level of hitting the drop style tube feeder that we have, and yesterday he knocked it off. So the landowner wants me to knock this hog off. We've actually been trying to get him fat for Thanksgiving, and so I'm going to go ahead and drop him tonight. Hopefully, he's been very consistent. I mean, almost every night, anywhere between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock, he's been coming out. And so I've poured out corn out there. I'm going to put a 150 grain bullet right inside of his melon, or maybe in his chest. Let me do a chest shot, and then I'll Necropsy it so you guys can see how this bullet does. And it's only going to be like 45 yards. It's not going to be a long distance shot at all. But this Thermion XG50 is going to be awesome at this range. So let me get out there, and we'll get this hog down on the ground. When hunting at close range, I like to get to the stand early so I can practice any movement before the sun goes down. Peak activity, according to the Salooner app, was going to be between 4 and 6 p.m. This boar knocked over the feeder yesterday at 5 p.m. It was a beautiful, cool fall day. Now to sit back and wait. At 7:30 p.m., I heard the faint sound of leaves crushing, and we'll pick up the action from here. This is not going to be fun getting this guy out of here. He fell down into this gully. This is one of our primary deers, an armadillo right there. But the shot placement was right where I put it. He only ran about 20 yards. I'm going to guess he's maybe, I don't know. It's hard to tell because he's really skinny right here. But he's a big-sized boar. I mean, look at his head. He got a massive noggin on him. This big, nasty boar came in just like clockwork. I could actually hear him approaching right around 7:30. There's so many leaves on the ground right now. He was crunching in, and I spotted him with my little handheld, but then he quickly dodged over into the evergreens. My scent was blowing almost to his position, like it was coming from my, let's say 4:30, 5 o'clock, and he was up this way. But the problem is that there's basically a funnel. The way that the wind was blowing, it could have blown my scent right up to him, and I think he was just cautious because there's so much corn on the ground. As you could tell, I wasn't delaying on the shot. I basically shot him, and the placement was right in the shoulder. You could see it right in this area here. And I don't necessarily see an exit wound, so I'm going to get him out to where we clean these guys out, and I'm going to Necropsy him just to see how the bullet's done. Hopefully I can find it. The last hog that I cleaned, I actually found the slug, and I bet you I'm going to find this one too because it hit him high on that shoulder. He only ran about 20 yards, as I stated earlier, but he was down in that gully, and man, that was a bugger getting him out. But this is a big nasty, right at 207 pounds. Let's see if we can get this bullet out. If not, we could see what what damage the bullet did inside of this pig. We are going to start on the entry side. Here is where the bullet impacted. You can see it's still juicing a little bit. And it definitely broke his shoulder. If you watch the video in slow motion, you can see that his shoulder collapsed the second that impact hit. The entry wound comes right through here, and it is completely expanded. Look at that, man. That's oh man, my gloves are busted. That's how wide the expansion is right here, going into the cavity right there. So the bullet fully expanded by the time it went through his shoulder. It's going this way, as you expected. Broke through the rib, definitely got the lung. Hit his cartilage right at his chest, and I could stick 2 fingers through that. Yeah, that's how wide it is through the cartilage of his chest, going this way. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. Oh, wait a minute. Was it that far of a quarter? Yeah, it exited. Yeah, it was that hard of a quartering shot. The bullet came through right here. This boar taped in at 205 pounds at a distance of 40 yards. The Winchester Deer Season XP entered the bore at 1,932 feet per second, delivering 1,243 foot-pounds of energy. Thanksgiving ham is on ice. Headed to Boerne, Texas next week with a 350 Legend, so stay tuned for my next adventure.